You took the concept of time, erased it from me. I don't do things in order no more. Having night coffee and breakfast, no, I'll be reckless. But I just don't feel no more, 'cause when it hits good and don't know what you're doing, like if you met somebody after work and me not knowing to hurt. So even if you lay with her, as long as you're asleep, she's not getting what you gave to me. I'll be right when it's midnight, 'cause as long as you're asleep, I'm not worrying about what you're doing. There's comfort in knowing you're not making decisions. You're not thinking about no one, not even in this moment in time. Comfort and feeling I'm not missing out on nothing, 'cause you're someone conscious, and it's helping my conscience. When it hits one and don't know what you're doing, like did you take that vacation? You said you need it, it's all I'm thinking about. 'Cause even if you lay with her, as long as you're asleep, she's not getting what you gave to me. I'll live life when it's midnight, 'cause as long as you're asleep, I'm not worrying about what you're doing.
Namaste, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Shreya Tayen. If you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit the notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. You guys, I tried to sleep tonight. It's officially 1 o'clock in the morning, and to be exact, it is 1:32. And somebody is all up in my head. It's the divine feminine that wanted me to do a read because she wanted me to tap into the energy of the karmic and the divine masculine. And I tell you what, I heard her loud and clear because I could not rest. I tried to still my mind as much as possible, and I just kept hearing the divine masculine speaking back to her, telling her it's not as easy as you think. I'm trying to get off of this karmic loop. Oh, God. And here I am, the empath that I am. It is time for the divine masculine read. And karmic energy is all up in here. Now, come on, divine femmes. We all know that the divine masculine videos are watched more than the divine feminine videos, okay? Everybody wants to know what the hell is going on with the DM. The DM has basically taken over for its popularity in the whole dynamic of the twin flame dynamic. And so all of us are just like, what is the DM doing next? What's his next move? Okay. Well, here it is. Crowning the reading, you have the Eight of Wands. He is manifesting this relationship. He has a lot of irons in the fire, though, because with that Eight of Wands, that means that he got a lot of stuff that is going on in his current life that is taking precedent over this union. It's not that he's not thinking about you. He's very passionate about you. The wands deals with passion and fire. Okay? You have a lot of wands on this reading, by the way. But something is getting in the way, which is represented by this Ace of Swords in reverse. This Ace of Swords in reverse represents the energy that is there between him and a karmic. He cannot cut away from the chains that bind him because I feel like they have some type of contract. Him and this karmic, they have some type of business endeavor that they're doing. Some of these divine masculines have children with these karmics and they cannot break away. And if this divine masculine does not have a child by her, he has taken on the responsibility of playing the role as a father to, or a father figure to her child or children. This man, he is in some deep shit because he can't just walk away. He wants to walk away. He has walked away before, but because of this legal and binding contract, and I'm not talking about marriage, okay? Please, this is not, it's deeper than that. This is business. I just keep hearing him say, this is business. This is nothing personal. This is more business than anything. So basically, divine masculine bit off more than what he can chew, okay? When he was signing the ink, he wasn't thinking about long term. He was thinking about those dollar signs, okay? All he saw was shmoney. And my Cardi B voice, my children tell me, Mommy, you're so up to date and you're so old at the same time. I'm not old. It's funny because I remember thinking the same thing about my mother when she was still young too. But anyhow, I feel like divine masculine is in a situation and he done got himself into a tight squeeze with the karmic. And she pretty much has him ringed by the balls. And he can't go nowhere. He can't do anything. And yet and still, I feel like for some of these divine masculines, they're up at night. Nighttime is their daytime. And they purposely are up at night because they're thinking about the fact that if divine feminine is with someone else, so the roles are reversed. You know, I know that song by Sabrina was talking about the divine masculine or her man, you know, sleeping with another woman. But this is how the divine masculine is feeling, truth be told. He don't want to think about the ideal of divine feminine being with another person, a higher level soulmate, or any other man. So I feel like for some of the divine masculines, you guys have switched your days and your nights. So when you're up at night, you feel content because you know divine feminine is asleep. You know, she's not thinking about nobody else. You know, she's not with nobody else. You know that she's unconscious because she's in the unconscious realm. She's in the astral planes because that's where you often meet her. Okay. So you're able to go to sleep to meet her there because that's when you're able to spend that quality time with your divine feminine, you know, where you're unbothered by day-to-day mundane things. You're unbothered by, you know, people and what they would say. It's just you and her. And I feel like a lot of the divine masculines love nighttime because this is when they can be with the one they love. Okay? Simply put. With the Queen of Wands, obviously we know that this represents the divine feminine. Divine femme, you are his angel. Oh, that's so sweet. He views you as his angel. You are the woman of the hour. You are his trophy woman. With the Queen of Wands, she is luxurious. She is vibrant. She's fashion forward, has the latest and the greatest dress and style. The way that you do your hair, whether it's short or whether it's long, you make everything beautiful. And this is what the divine masculine is feeling for you. He's feeling this love for you. And he has this deep connection that is unbreakable, which is represented by the will. If you look at the will, and I want you to look very carefully, notice there is a person right here. There is another person right here. And then there is a person right there. There's 3 people here. And if you look at this red string, there's only 2 people hands that they're passing through. The one on the bottom isn't getting that string. Well, this represents female, male, female, divine feminine, divine masculine, karmic. Okay. Although they're doing a minding game, only the divine feminine and the divine masculine has that silver thread. And in Eastern philosophy, the Chinese people talk about the thread that's between you and your divine counterpart, the one that you're meant to be with, and how no one can break it. And as you can see, the karmic is not even allowed to touch it. Okay? So therefore, this represents karma. As you know, there's 3 people that are here, but only 2 people are in the rhythmic dance of love. Although the karmic is in the equation, she really is not. Okay? This represents the union. This represents this will. The karmic loop that the divine masculine wants to get off. Is he really on it? It looks like he's being intertwined with him and his divine counterpart. So therefore, source energy is coming through in this reading to let you know that you are not as stuck as you think you are, divine masculine. You really are not on a karmic loop. You can get off of this loop whenever you raise your vibration high enough. Whenever you say enough is enough, that's when it stops. You know, with God, all things are possible. That contract that you feel like you're so stuck and you are in, that is legal, that is bounding. Do you not know the power of your God? All you have to do is just set a thought forward that you don't want to be in this relationship anymore. And tomorrow, your karma can say, you know what? This isn't working. Let's do a 50-50 split and let's just go our separate ways. Or you can find a loophole in the contract and get out of it. But whatever the case is, I believe in divine ordering. And I believe that the reason why you're still here is because you have lessons to learn. Plain and simple. Okay? Whenever you want to stop learning those lessons, I mean, there is no rhyme and there is no reason to it. I mean, you are the one that determines, not God, but you are the one that determines when you're ready to stop learning those lessons. You see, it's your choice. Whenever you're ready to get off of that karmic loop and stop spinning your wheels round and round and round, you can get off at any time. It's just a matter of your intentions and then your dedication to the cause and not really being bullied into doing something that you don't want to do. I mean, I'm just saying. With the Ace of Wands, you are not able to come to divine feminine in the most passionate way that you're wanting to because you're still not off the hook. I feel like there's a really strong pull on you when it comes to this connection with the karmic. And the Ace of Wands is representing that the passion and the fire and the desire and everything that you had between the karmic is no longer. The thrill is gone. I don't even think that you can even get on hard for her anymore. For some of you divine masculines, I just heard a divine masculine say, I can't even get my... Do I have to say this, source? Oh my God. Okay, I will. If I've come this far, might as well go all the way, right? He said, I can't even get my shit up for this girl. He didn't call her a girl. He said bitch, but that's what he said. I can't even get my shit up for this bitch. Wow, that's kind of cold though, you know? I feel that the chemistry that they had was very intense, just like it was with Divine Femme. Besides, after the cupcake stage went away, so did the thrill. The thrill went away too. The thrill was gone. And Divine Masculine can't get it back. The Three of Wands. It's not the fact that he needs to turn his back. He's already turned his back on her. Look what she's holding in her hand. Skull. This represents the Karmic's energy, and this represents spell work, right? But we have it in reverse. So it's safe to say that homeboy is coming out of her spell. He's coming from up under her spell. Her spell is not working anymore. Look at that. This is where he was, right? See that? Her controlling the element of water, right? And now look. That lets me know that he's no longer in this third-party situation. He's just trying to get out of it entirely. I feel like he physically removed himself. Physically. But business-wise, career-wise, he's still attached. Because he has to be. Because it's a binding contract. I feel like they did some spell work together to get this business going. And now it's up and running. And he's making really good money. He's making some damn good money with her. But he don't like her. And she don't like him neither. Okay? The reason why she casted the spell is not so she can keep him because she loves him. So she can keep him as a love slave, for one. And two, for business purposes. It was all about business for her too. She's not stupid. She's not even into your divine masculine like that. She only wants your divine masculine because he's your divine masculine. And she feels like she has power over you. The Page of Wands is represented by the fact that there was some type of childhood memory that triggered him to go towards her. There was something about her that reminded him of his childhood. And so that was what reeled him in. But he's like in reverse of the Page of Wands. Like he's out, he snapped out of that. It's like, I keep hearing I'm not a kid anymore. I feel like this person, whoever this woman is, they have known this divine masculine ever since they were children. Or there is a friend, or this person is a friend of the family. This person has some type of connection with his family. This person has some type of, you know how, connections are different with all people, right? But do you know, like sometimes people that are close to your family, you tend to be a little bit more closer to because you know that your family like them. And so therefore you feel like, okay, they're in with my family. So they're in like Flynn. So you feel like, okay, well, my family already like them. Let me go ahead and move towards them because guess what? They're already part of the family anyway. So you kind of use that as an scapegoat. This is what I'm saying about the divine masculine. He used that as an scapegoat so he can get into this relationship and feel justified for being in a relationship with her because the family already liked her. The family liked her because she's evil just like the family. I mean, come on. The family ain't about the right, but they like her. They like her better than they like the divine feminine. So the divine masculine felt justified in a relationship. Okay? But he woke up to that shit. See that? See the fire in his eyes? It was very passionate. That fire in her eyes represents the passion that they had. Okay? It was a childhood nostalgia. Like I said, there are two scenarios. Either she was someone that he grew up with or someone that's a close friend of the family. Maybe she worked with one of the siblings. Maybe she worked with the mother or father. I don't know. But I know one damn thing. She close with the family and she think that, you know, she got it made into shape because of that. That's how she got in. If you ever want to know how your karmic, for those that are chiming into this reading, okay, if you ever want to know how it got started, it had something to do with the family. It started with a family gathering. This karmic was invited by a family member. Your divine masculine was vulnerable at a time that he was hurt. He was down about your relationship, you two. He was tripping over y'all. He was not tripping over no one else. He was trying to make shit work with you. And at that time, there was no, variation of the shadow. There was no turning of the shadow. He was just focused on your relationship and trying to make shit work between y'all. And the family knew exactly what they were doing. They intentionally invited this girl. They even told this girl the favorite color of your divine masculine. Wear this color. This is his favorite color. Divine masculine loves long hair. So they even told the karmic to wear a long weave. Make sure that your hair is really, really long. Put on this color. His favorite color is blue. He loves this type of blue. This shade of blue is what really, gets him going. It's his favorite color. If you wear that, I know that he's going to be attracted to you. Plus, you have a little nice shape. So I want you to take the place of divine feminine because I don't like her. They didn't say divine feminine. They said your name. I don't like her. I don't want them to be together. I want you to take him away from her because we don't like her. We don't want her a part of the family. Wow, that's deep, y'all. That's some fucked up shit too. How people can do that. And for some of these people that I'm sensing that are connected to this divine masculine, some of you guys are married to him. This divine masculine is a married man or he has children by you. But whatever the case, he has a family with the divine feminine in some way, shape, or form. And then for some of you, you guys did not even get a chance to have a family yet because the family that he's connected to shut that shit down before it could even start. They made sure that they got him away from you before you guys could even go into deeper waters. You have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, it's a good card because it does talk about new beginnings. You guys have 3 aces in here. Okay, you have the Ace of Wands. You had the Ace of Swords at the beginning. And now you have the Ace of Pentacles. But see, the other 2 cards were in reverse because that represented the energy with the karmic. Okay, but with the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like this man, he wants a new beginning with you. I know he wants a new beginning. I know divine masculine, you want a new beginning with your divine feminine. And so therefore, that's the current energy that you're in. You're coming back for her because despite being on this karmic loop, you already know that this is an intergalactic love. And right now, you have transcended to the right timeline. You're in the right dimension, okay? And you already know that love transcends everything. It transforms, it transmutes. And so right now, you are in that transformation process. You already know the connection that you have with the divine femme is the strongest connection that there is to be had. There does not exist any other connection like this. And no matter what karmic anybody try to throw on your path, you have risen above the weakness. I feel like a lot of you divine masculines are now stepping into your true authentic power. You're having some purifications that are going on with your sacral chakra that's coming in with the open portal for June the 21st that has come in. So you guys are really awakening. This is like a heavy magnetism of energy that is really shaking a lot of divine masculines awake. And I'm not just saying this. I really truly believe that there are a lot of divine masculines that have gotten some of this energy that has come in with this new earth portal that had opened up on June the 21st. Divine feminines too. A lot of you have been feeling sleepy. A lot of you have had all type of signs come to you. A lot of you have been seeing a lot of butterflies, more than normal, okay? You've been seeing butterflies left and right, okay? A lot of you have been finding money blowing on the street. You know, speaking of which, I seen some money blowing in a parking lot. It was only $1. I don't care. But I was just sitting there in my truck and I got out and the guy was like, "Are you looking for the money?" I said, "Yeah." He said it blew that way. He was like, "I'm worth more than that." It's not the point. I told him it's the principle. Okay? The fact that money is blowing and is blowing in my vicinity towards me lets me know that my angels and my guides and my way shorts are trying to get my attention. It wasn't about the dollar. It wasn't about the dollar blowing in the wind. I didn't need or want for that dollar. It was about the fact of them seeing if I am paying attention to the signs and synchronicities. And if I can pay attention to that, they're going to give me more signs along the way in serious matters. If I can pay attention to something that's non-trivial, then I can pay attention to a sign when it comes to something trivial like my union. That's the way I looked at it. And so for some of you divine feminines, you're going to be finding things blowing in the wind. You're going to be finding, money, okay? Or whatever else that the universe wants to blow your way. And I still have that dollar. I put it in my wallet. I call it my manifesting dollar now because that's the dollar I'm going to use to manifest more money with. But anyway, that's just a couple of things that I feel like is going to take place for a lot of you, especially the butterflies. I've been seeing butterflies so much that it's crazy, crazy, crazy. I mean, every time I go outside, there's a butterfly. Okay, which we know that butterflies deal with what? Transformations. All right. This whole relationship between you and your divine masculine is about transformation. And you guys need to do your symmetry, your twin flame symmetry. If you don't know anything about that, that's the best thing to do to see if you're dealing with a 100% bona fide divine masculine based off of astrology. Now, let me just go ahead and put my spin on this as well. As much as I'm into astrology and I love astrology is like the universal language to what the hell is really going on in the spiritual realm and relationships, love, life, business alike. However, I will say this. I do not use it myself to determine whether I'm in a twin flame relationship or not. I use it to look at what the fuck we need to heal and what we need to do in order to pull together. Okay. And I do those reports with the twin flame oracle readings. I have extended the twin flame oracle reading to where I do the twin flame symmetry to see what you guys actually have in common, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and those things. But the thing is that it's not accurate if you don't have the time that your twin flame is, the time that they were born. And for most of you, you're not in communication with your divine masculine, but I'm not either. And I went ahead and did the symmetry last night, and it was quite interesting with the information that did show up. Anyhow, divine masculine. Now you know that you are a part of the 144,000 and that you are an earth ascender. Okay. Not only are you a twin flame, but your ass came here to basically save the world. Pretty much. Okay. Cut and dry. Let's not beat around the bush. We all came here to help raise the consciousness of humanity. And right now, I know that you know, like the back of your hand, this is what the hell you was born for. Okay? I know you know this. I know you have always known that you were different. I know you have always known, even in your line of work, even though you have had different accolades and you have had educational background and, professionalism like law or, medical for some of you, or nurses, some of you are doctors and lawyers. I feel that even though you have reached the highest of the highest and the peaks of education, you always felt something was missing. Tell me I'm lying. You always knew that there was something that was just a little bit off, even though you have even been able to climb the highest ladders when it comes to corporate America. You have been able to have and run some of the most successful businesses, and you are still running some of the most successful businesses that are here on the planet. You still felt that there was something that was missing from your life besides the divine feminine, and it was your spirituality. You see, you can't ignore that, just like you cannot ignore the fact that you've already been handpicked, you've already been called, okay, into this fated partnership. This love is sacred. It's a beautiful union. It's the most sacred union that you have ever had in your whole entire life. It's the most sacred union that you have ever dreamed of, have ever been a part of. And you know that what you share is rare. Even those around you, even the karmic knows that what you share is rare. That's why she had to put voodoo on you to trap you. She had to secure her investment. And the way that she did it, karma's going to come back. Because when you do magic, you are supposed to do no harm to none. She broke up a whole family. And because of that, she's going to pay. And not because I'm sitting up here and I'm a divine feminine and I'm in my own feelings about the shit. No, I'm not attached to your situation. I'm telling you based off of what the cards say. The cards say that what goes around comes back around. And that's the reason why you're going to have another chance with divine feminine, because I feel like for a lot of you, you never got a chance to get that second chance, divine masculine, with your divine counterpart. Matter of fact, you never gave a second chance to her because you felt like you were doing the right thing to stay where you are. But you really didn't realize that the whole time it was divine order that was at play. We were just pawns put into this game, and we had to strategize our way through it, and we still do. But it's all good, because whatever cords, karmic ties, whatever needs to be balanced will be brought back into balance. And that's the reason why you have Michael the Archangel. You have the Michael the Archangel card. Okay? And this lets me know that you need to have your chakras cleaned, cleared, and balanced. Cut cords and soul ties. Another reason why you've been hooked like you have with this karmic is because you have a soul tie with her. That's why you're in that loop. That's why it keeps going round and round and round, and you can't get off. Because you have entangled yourself into this web. So the secret is to cut cords. That's it. It's only a matter of cutting cords. Her voodoo didn't work. Okay? It looks like your love that you have between you and your divine feminine transcended that. See? She's like, what the fuck? Why didn't I get that cord? What did I do wrong? Because she's not in the natural ebb and flow of life like you guys are. And she's just not a part of that contract, that divine contract. Okay? She's a part of your soul contract, the two of you. But not the divine contract, because it's only divine feminine and divine masculine. Okay? There's no room. And you're waking up to that. You're seeing that. And I applaud you. Finally, A lot of us are like, finally, a divine masculine is waking up. Hey, we all get excited when a divine masculine awakens, okay? Because one goes forward and lead 1,000, and 1,000 go forward and lead 10,000, and of course 10,000, so forth and so on, 100,000 and so forth, right? So all it takes is just one person to make one move, and in a collective, it helps the other divine masculines. That's how it goes. Why you think the divine films are on their game so tight? Because we help one another with our energetic moves. And when we are able to raise our consciousness as divine femme, it helps the other divine femmes to raise their consciousness. And it just keeps going that way. All right? And so therefore, for the divine masculines, the same will be with you. And I have come to the conclusion of your reading. It is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe. Leave a love donation if you feel inclined to, or you can purchase a gift through Amazon, and it will appear on the channel. I now wrap you in my love, and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness. And so it is, everyone. Namaste.